All right. So, if you want to just start out by saying kind of just an introduction to you, it's your name and your job description, and then some projects you've worked on.
Are you recording all this?
Yeah.
My name is Steve Wilborn. I am the project manager for Flavor Systems, Tate & Lyle Custom Ingredients, Sycamore, Illinois. Parent company is Tate & Lyle, headquartered in London. It's a global company with manufacturing sites all over the world.
Okay, and then, so, you specifically, what do you do? And then, maybe like what's one of the coolest projects that you get to work on through your job?
One of the coolest projects I get to work on. Letting you interview me is the coolest project. What I do is manage our flavor systems category, which is primarily a blend business. It's not a flavor manufacturing business. It's we use flavors from other suppliers. We blend to specific requirements for our customer, mostly from a stabilization and flavoring capabilities, and I am primarily responsible for the chocolate dairy powder sales, cocoa for ice cream sales, eggnog base for eggnog. We do some fruit drink based flavors, dry blend. Most of our business is dry blend business. We do not do liquid flavors too often.
Okay.
Now, we do buy liquid flavors and we spray dry them into dry blend operations. But my primary responsibility is for the sales of the flavor systems category for our company for the entire U.S. and parts of Canada and Latin America.
And then I just lost my train of thought. So what are some companies that you sell to?
Our major customers are dairy related. Dean Foods is the number one dairy manufacturer in North America, is our largest customer. We make the chocolate milk that goes into True Mood chocolate. We make the chocolate powder that goes to make True Mood, which is a nationally marketed brand that's been widely accepted across the U.S. Standardization of that product was a very big marketing launch for them, that we were able to work with their R&D people through our R&D folks and pull together a program that worked for them. We are one of two suppliers approved. We probably control 60% of the sales in the U.S. on chocolate flavored milk. Dean Foods is number one. Prairie Farms, which is a cooperative out of Springfield, Missouri, or Carlinville, Illinois, primarily serves the Midwest. We do exclusively all of their business. We do Borden Dairy out of Dallas, Texas, which has 19 plants located throughout the U.S. We do most of their retail product, premium retail chocolate milk products. Thinking of our major accounts. We work real close with Publix, supermarkets, and Kroger on texturants and stabilizers for their cultured and
Everything's good. That sounds like you get to do a lot of like interesting work with very productive companies as well.
Big companies, yeah. We're
Yeah.
70 million pound business that I work for throughout the U.S., but a lot of it's done with it. Probably 90% of what we do is within our top 10 customers, and those are kind of some of the ones I was giving you. So
Yes.
you can edit all this to fit whatever you want to do.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for doing this. Really.
Okay. What else can I talk to you about?
Do you know any knowledge of there's a lot of interesting flavor combinations coming out right now.
There's a lot of work being done right now in the flavor industry, and it's not necessarily related to dairy and not necessarily related to bakery, but there's a lot of work being done on iced coffees and coffee-flavored beverages, mostly mimicking the Starbucks type products.
Mm-hmm.
We do actually one of the customers, or one of our major customers, is McDonald's. We manufacture all the stabilizing agents for their frappe lines, the caramel and the mocha frappe. We do their chocolate milk as well. They're a little fat-free for the kids' meals thing. There's most of everything we've seen from our side on the innovation side has been more with ready-to-drink tea and iced coffee beverages. So that's kind of the hottest thing going along. As far as bakery is concerned, which I think is your primary concern or interest.
Yes, sir.
Gluten-free is the hot thing right now. We do some gluten-free products or ingredients that go into gluten-free manufacture for the bakery industry. That's the biggest and hottest thing in the baking industry right now. Most of the work we do on the product development side is from the standpoint of reduced sodium, reduced sugar. That's also a hot topic. You got to meet the federal guidelines for the dietary and the nutritionist demands on the school programs.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big issue. So, I mean, there's a lot of projects that go through our place that are it's more health and wellness.
Yeah.
People are more interested in the low sodium, low sugar, gluten-free, those type products are what we do the most work on right now from a product development standpoint.
Yeah, but they still want it to taste really good too, right?
It still has to taste good. That's the main thing is it has to taste good. There's several publications that I get that through the email that are related to the industry, and every time you see one of their newsletters comes out, that's the biggest issue is people want it, but they also want it to taste good. If it doesn't taste good, they're not going to buy it.
Yeah.
So biggest item on the health and nutrition side is primarily at one time it was all about the probiotics and the prebiotics and the things that's good for your digestive tract and those type things. Those aren't the hot topics much anymore as much as it is reduced sodium, reduced sugar, and gluten-free. Those are the three big items.
Okay, so suggestions for me in creating kind of my own style and flavor of macaroon would be try to just keep it as low sugar as I can possibly, like natural ingredients.
Your mom said you did the macaroons, and then now you're doing you wanted to do a cream-based type thing?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm trying to kind of create my own kind of flavor of one flavor combination.
You wanted to do something like a buttercream filling, something like that?
Yes, maybe. Yeah. The good thing about macaroons is that you can do anything with them, though. So you could do a buttercream or a preserve or a ganache. So
I would think. I'm not sure what your project is as far as the finished product is concerned. And unfortunately, like I told Luann, I'm not that educated in the bakery side.
yes.
From a flavor standpoint, we don't manufacture any flavors. We buy flavors and do blends. But I worked for a company that did manufacture flavors, and it's amazing how many food scientists they have involved in creating these flavors. And there's just tons of resources for different things. Most flavors are derived from plants or oils or animals, So when you're putting something together, you got to decide, okay, like strawberry for one is a basic thing that's going to come, but our sweeteners are now coming from plant-derived products like the stevia and monk fruit and things like that are now being used for the reduced calorie. Look to products that would allow you the use of these all natural high intensity sweeteners, not the non-nutritive sweeteners.
Okay. Yeah.
My company is the exclusive manufacturer of Splenda. We make all the sucralose in the U.S. and Singapore plant worldwide for anything that goes under the Splenda label, but it's considered a non-nutritive, high-intensity sweetener. It's also considered artificial. When you go into the new stuff, people are looking for natural label claims. They want clean labels and natural claims, and you can utilize some of the newest proven things that the FDA has now approved, like the stevia and monk fruit. Those are type things. If I was using that for development of a flavor, I would use the all natural high intensity sweeteners in there.
Okay, yeah, that would be really neat to do because I don't think that's often done in a macaroon. So
use natural flavors, natural high intensity sweeteners. Those are the kind of things I would lean towards, just because that's where everything's going. Clean label, no artificial, all natural. It's where everything's headed in the food industry. Even though people aren't going out and buying all this, that's what the public thinks they demand. So, that's where it's headed. Organic, I'd stay away from. I think that's going to die before it's over with. Organic's overplayed.
Okay.
It's another option, but it's not something I think it's going to. If you look at the total percentage of sales that related to organic foods, it's so small, even though it's growing at double-digit rates. It's so small, I don't think the general American public really gives a rat's rear end about it, to tell you the truth.
Okay, well, thank you so much for all the information that you've provided me, and I think it's really going to help me, so thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Did you need anything else, or is that it?
I think that's it. Thank you so much.
That's close enough for me. Okay, take care.
All right, bye.